KJV.
Then I said, I will not make mention of him, nor speak any more in his name. Why? But his word was in my heart as a burning fire, shut up in my bones, and I was weary with forbearing. I could not stay.
And the spirit was on him heavy. It was the spirit, like when the apostle talks about being on fire, that's what he's saying, man. Even when you don't like, you be feeling sometimes in the spirit like, man, like, but then it's the it just hits you. And you be like, no, I got to.
A topic hits you.
Yeah. Apostle always say, strike while the iron is hot.
Man.
Workings of reflection.
Yeah. You gotta, when the thought, the spirit, even the topic, just for me, just try to write the topic down right away. So, because that happened to me where I didn't write it down, and I'm sitting there trying to think of, trying to remember what I was doing, what I was thinking. So, sometimes the spirit hit brothers, they be at work, and you can't,
to tell Jake that, hey, destruction is coming. Like the Lord's getting ready to fuck you up. Thus saith the Lord, pretty much. And even though he was like, because it was becoming a reproach to him, Jake, threatening him, like, what you mean? Jake get all riled up and shit. They don't want to be told, something evil is going to happen to him. So, but the spirit was on him to do it anyway. And as he went out there and boldly proclaimed the message from the Most High, Jake was, making all kind of rumors about him, against him, or trying to, hear closely to what he's saying so they can try to find something and use it against him. Like it says in Isaiah 29, they make a man an offender for the word, set a snare in the gate so he cannot reprove. That's what they do to us, man. Just as we scrutinize, because we scrutinize these other groups when they go off on the doctrine, they scrutinize us for like, what is it? What this brother said this, or like it's a whole nother scrutinizing that they do against us.
Yeah.
They trying to find something. And that's why the apostles always, send order to tighten shit up so that the enemy can't find nothing. Like, don't be all on social media giving our enemies ammo. Don't be on there, taking, crazy pictures that give you away in a certain light. Don't be doing stuff like that, man.
Go out and have some drinks. Don't be all
yeah.
all belligerent, all out of control.
Know how to conduct yourself, Because you got to, when you come into the truth, it ain't about you no more.
Yeah, you represent somebody.
Yeah, right.
You're a part of a body. You represent a body.
Mm-hmm.
Everything that you do is within the body, the church.
Yeah.
So what you do can affect the rest of the body.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny because on the NBA and different sports, when you say you want to go out and speak freely, you signed that all your likeness and all your, you will conduct yourself and not do that type of shit.
Yeah.
But what about all these social injustices with my people?
Nope.
You signed, Mr. Kaepernick, to not do this shit, or whomever.
Yeah.
Right?
When you sign on that line, you void any kind of
All of that
rights.
personal shit,
Your
personal beliefs.
basically any social media or what you speak or what you say has to go basically in line with what Esau wants, and we know that New World Order is going to be exactly like that. If you speak against or outside of those lines, he's going to cut you off. Well, yeah.
Like we know that the scriptures talk about war with Amalek. The Lord will have war with Amalek for generation to generation.
Mm-hmm.
So we know that the tension is the heaviest between Amalek and us. But we still have to be salty.
Yeah.
Can't be going around talking about some Hitler. Like what them dudes said in Brooklyn in front of the Barclays. Jake, you tripping? Now they could use that.
They don't use it against everybody.
Yeah.
They don't really use it on you. So that'd be the guy that would fall though. Give up everybody on that.
Well, Nate made me.
What's that shirt that Kari had? Hawashai is
Black identity extremists.
Like I can be extreme.
How would you do it? Why would you try to make that cool? You know, I know that's what you're trying to do. Why would you want to make that cool?
And make some money at the same time.
Let me read this. Verse 2, verse 4, verse 2 says that he no longer should live the rest of his time in the flesh to the lust of men, but to the will of the Most High. You got to keep your body in focus, right? For the time past, our life may suffice us to have brought the will of the Gentiles, all the heathenistic ways that we were. We did enough of that before we came into the truth. You got to put that away now. It says, when we walked in lasciviousness, lust, excess of wine, revelings, banquetings, and abominable idolatries. Therein think it strange, wherein they think it strange that you run not with them to the same excess of riot, speaking evil of you.
Yeah.
That's how people will look at you. When you clean up your act, man, for the Heavenly Father, other people that's still in that worldly mindset, that fleshly, carnal mindset, they look at you like something's wrong with you.
Yeah.
Like, man, what's wrong? He think the comedian I saw said, men can't do right. He said, look at him, he's running his shit, trying to get in shape. How you gonna put a negative twist on that? But people will do that to you.
Chris Rock said that. He said, oh, you went to college, huh? You smarter than me, nigga?
So you smart.
Yeah.
You know?
I can count, nigga. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You know? But that's how our people look at the situation. They'll do us like that. You know? But make them do it because of this word. Don't give them nothing else.
You see,
Fine.
and that's why the scriptures talk about
Can you put it in?
being lights that shine in the midst of a crooked and perverse nation. I think that's in Philippians 2. Because we, now that we done been woken up, and now we're walking in the example of Yahushua, who was a light to us, we carry that light from him. So when you conduct yourself a certain way around them, it helps remind them of how pure they are, how much in darkness that they're in. And the scriptures say they will not come into the light lest they needs be reproved. So that's why they have a problem with you being around and pretty much being that light reflection unto them to show their darkness.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They can't stand that, man. It's like a symbol.
Yeah. Let me look it up real quick. You told it, but I was grabbing it anyway. In John the 4th chapter. John chapter 4, John the 3rd chapter. John chapter 3, I'll start at verse 19. And this is the condemnation, right? That light is coming to the world, and men love darkness rather than light, because their deeds were evil. For everyone that doeth evil hateth the light, neither cometh to the light, lest his deeds should be reproved. But he that doeth truth cometh to the light, that his deeds may be made manifest, that they are wrought in the Most High Yahweh. That's the difference, man. When our good deeds now are shown before men, they didn't make that same decision like you did. They had the same opportunity, but they didn't move the same way you did. They always look at you with like on the corner of their eye, man, with an evil eye. Mad at you, like you said, because you're a symbol or a sign of their correction or reproof. And even if we ain't like, see, we ain't got to do that. Just us being naturally who we are, fuck with people, man. Somebody was appointed to do this.
Wisdom of Solomon 2 and 12 is in the GNT. Righteous people are nothing but a nuisance. So let's look for chances to get rid of them. They are against what we do. They accuse us of breaking the law of Moses and violating the traditions of our ancestors. They claim to know the Most High, and they call themselves the Lord's children. We can't stand the sight of people like that. What they are contradicts our whole way of thinking.
Man. That's how. But this is why the scriptures say to be not unequally yoked together with unbelievers. What fellowship and righteousness with unrighteousness. It's that dynamic of the battle between good and evil. The godly versus the sinner. You know? That's just how the Lord set it up.
1 Peter 4 and 4, wherein?
Yeah, 3.
That's the spirit there.
Yeah.
For time past,
and this is all part of Jake, you know, people close to you being they of your own household being your foes. Your foes shall be there of your own household. And leading up to the persecution, you know, that it's like, you know, all this time you help to remind them of what they shouldn't do. And now that it's time to crack down upon him who's done nothing but righteousness and represent the Most High. Now this is your time to strike at him. You know? This is the perfect opportunity to, you know what, let me throw a stone at him too.
yeah.
You know? Even though your ass the one that needs to be put to death.
Hey, that's what he said in Sirach 38, when the rich man speaks.
13.
13. He says, they're exposed to the clouds. Then he said, when the poor man speaks, they'll overthrow him.
Yeah. Who is this fellow or something like that? Yeah.
There's 1 Peter 4 and 4 in the NLT. Of course, your former friends are surprised when you no longer plunge into the flood. Of course, your former friends are surprised when you no longer plunge into the flood of wild and destructive things they do. So they slander you. You have had enough in the past of the evil things that godless people enjoy. Their immorality and lust, their feasting and drunkenness and wild parties,
All those are darkness.
and their terrible worship of idols. Of course, your former friends are surprised when you no longer plunge into the flood of wild and destructive things they do, so they slander you.
Also, the first thing your family and friends, you know, said, you always been believing in Jesus. How come you can't, you know, why you gotta change? So I can't find the truth of something and change. I gotta stay being lied to. I gotta keep the lie. You know, I know it's well, you grew up on doing it, and you've been eating pork your whole life. Why you can't? So now that I know it's bad for me, I gotta stop eating. I gotta keep eating. I can't make no corrections or changes in my own life.
Basically, why you can't be a nigga no more?
Damn, you ain't a nigga like us no more.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, hit this button. Nigga, you know you want to smoke. I don't smoke no more.
They feel offended when you ain't giving them birthday gifts and telling them happy birthday.
Yeah.
You know? They get angry with you if you don't call them for their birthday.
You good, bro? You walk through.
These are the fifth verse,
All right.
and it reads, "But remember that they will have to face Yahweh, who will judge everyone, both the living and the dead."
There's Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2, and verse 12 in the GNT.
It's the spirit again. How many? This happened like 3-4 times in a row.
Oh, we read that already?
That brother. No, that brother. He read it. He read it.
The GNT too?
Read it again.